The Warriors have traded James Wiseman, but it might not be for the player or the picks you thought it was going to be. A 3-team trade involving the Pistons and the Hawks. As we sit here filming, this appears to be the finalized trade package. If it changes, we'll do a new video. The Pistons get James Wiseman from the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors initially got Saddiq Bey in the reported trade, but they are sending Saddiq Bey to the Atlanta Hawks. And the Warriors are getting not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 second-round picks in a deal that I don't like that much for Golden State. Will Scott, as we sit here live on our NBA trade coverage, you hate this deal.
This is an absolute joke of a deal for Golden State. You were supposed to move James Wiseman for either maybe a first-round pick or to get maybe a package together, put him as the centerpiece in a package to get a really good player that can help you win right now. And when this trade first went down, the report was initially that it was a James Wiseman for Saddiq Bey swap. And I'm like, this is a great deal for Golden State. Instead, you get Atlanta involved here in a 3-team deal. You get 5 second-round picks from Atlanta. What are we doing here? I do not understand, Bob Myers. What are we doing? This is still a team in Golden State that wants to compete for a championship. You are the defending NBA champs. You came into this week 7th in the West, right behind Dallas and right behind Phoenix. You know what they did at the deadline? They went and got some star players in Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. You get 5 second-round picks. What does that do for you? Yeah, draft capital, not even a first-round pick that you get in this deal. You could have had Saddiq Bey. That would have been a great deal for your team. I'm not saying you shouldn't have traded James Wiseman, but to not get a player in return is an absolute joke, and you better get something done in the next hour.
Will's in shambles. How are you guys feeling? Grade the trade. You're giving it an F, right?
It's an F.
Okay, that's what
F
I figured.
minus.
I had to check. Grade the trade. A, B, C, D, or F. It's the pinned comment on today's video. Maybe you're madder than Will, which seems unlikely. Maybe you're a little bit less mad. Head down there at the pinned comment if the ad break comes on YouTube. Take advantage of it. Grade the James Wiseman 3-team trade. A, B, C, D, or F in the comment section.
F minus.
The Warriors made Wiseman the number 2 overall pick. There is a report out there saying, gisting it for you, Will. Wiseman was expendable. They wanted roster spots to sign potentially guys like Ty Jerome, Anthony Lamb to full-time deals, which I'm not saying it's a good thing, Coop. Coop goes, oh my God, wow. in the back of the mind there, or the back of the studio. And they don't. Maybe don't want to pay Saddiq Bey with the luxury tax stuff, but
this is a joke.
I'm fine trading Wiseman.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
We loved when it first was broken as Wiseman for Saddiq Bey. We're like, awesome for Golden State. Now it's Wiseman for 5 seconds.
This feels like to me, Tom, that after the Steph Curry injury, and he's expected to miss several weeks, that the Warriors are raising the white flag on this year. That they're not expecting to compete for a title this year. They're like, well, if Steph Curry's not going to get back in the next few weeks, we might not even make the playoffs. Right now, they're the 7 or 8 seed. So this feels like a just giving up move from Golden State. When I look at it, I believe that Golden State does not feel like they are going to compete for a title this year. They're acknowledging that. I thought a move at the deadline would maybe change that. Mm-hmm. But to me, that's just what it looks like to me, Tom.
They're game over 500 right now, but teams like the Blazers and the Lakers and not many others are lurking there as well. But that's a surprising trade in the end, Will. Very surprising. We'll talk some more about it here after a word from our sponsor.
I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Athletic Greens. I take AG1 by Athletic Greens literally every single day. Get comprehensive and convenient daily nutrition at athleticgreens.com/chatsports. I gave AG1 a try because I wanted better gut health and wanted a supplement that actually tastes great. I take AG1 every morning, and it makes me feel ready to take on my day. I came into this year wanting to get healthier, and starting my year on AG1 has helped me do just that. I take it every morning. I feel happier, healthier, and more energized, covering my nutritional basis for the day. literally couldn't be any easier, which is why I trust Athletic Greens. I just mix 1 small scoop of AG1 with water and drink it first thing each morning. Done. I also really like that it costs less than $3 a day. That's really good if you ask me. It's a pretty effective, really effective daily habit with the highest quality sourced ingredients. Win-win. If a comprehensive solution is what you need from your supplement routine, then Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. So go to athleticgreens.com/chatsports. Again, athleticgreens.com/chatsports. That link is in the comments and the description of today's video. I've been on AG1 for a few weeks. I've already seen the benefits of what it's doing for me. I feel so much healthier each and every single day. I used to drink, just ask host Tom Downey, I was drinking 2 or 3 sodas a day. I'm like, no, I got to get healthier. So instead, I'm taking AG1 every single day. You do the same at athleticgreens.com/chatsports. Tom, the soda was a problem for me for a long time, as you know.
Yes, it was.
It was a problem.
You were drinking way too much Dr. Pepper, which, hey, it's good stuff, but, not great for you. Entering today's trade deadline, we had labeled the Warriors as small buyers. I will make note that Shams Charania says the Warriors have interest in OG Anunoby.
Now, that would change my thoughts on this.
Yes, it would.
If they wanted those picks,
flip those 5
to get
as
OG,
part of it.
Then that completely changes my thinking.
Yes.
It completely. And we even said when this went down, there has to be something more to this. This does not make sense.
If it's just 5 seconds, which, I don't know, can we call that a first? Is that how we're going to go moving forward? 5 seconds is 1 first moving forward, like trade value-wise? There's no real trade value chart for the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, that makes a little bit more sense, I suppose. But Golden State, I'm fine trading Wiseman.
I am too.
But I am of the mindset you should be all in right now.
I think so,
and they're
yeah.
not. Go win with Steph Curry. He'll be back at some point. You can make the
But do you
worst
think
case
the
plan.
injury is affecting their trade deadline
Maybe
strategy?
a little bit, but I would have been a lot more aggressive if I were Golden State, and that's not enough for me. So if things change, if there's another trade for Golden State, we will have you guys covered. Hit that subscribe button right here on our Warriors YouTube channel, youtube.com/@WarriorsTV. The news, the rumors, we'll do buyout candidates as well. Hit that sub button for free Warriors videos. Maybe they're not done, but as it stands right now, the trade, James Wiseman to the Detroit Pistons, Saddiq Bey to the Hawks, and not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5. Again, 5 second-round picks to the Golden State Warriors. One more thought for you guys. Are you sad that James Wiseman is gone? S for sad, G for you're glad. Ignoring the trade value, Will. Sad or glad over this one?
It's certainly mixed feelings. I think it was the right move for both parties to move on. I think a fresh start will be really good for Wiseman. But you're sad it didn't work out because when you drafted him 2nd overall in 2020, you had really high hopes for this guy. And you were in an interesting situation where you had a lot of injuries the year before. You were in a position to have the 2nd overall pick. I mean, a dynasty like Golden State's not going to be in that position, you think, but they were in a position to take James Wiseman 2nd overall in 2020. And he was going to be kind of the young guy that the franchise would turn to for years to come. It just didn't work out. We certainly wish him the best. I'll say this about Wiseman. He still has all the potential in the world. I really hope he does well in Detroit.